How's everyone doing tonight? It's Thursday night, just watching this Jets-Bills game, but it's also time, by popular request, we are ready to rock here and do a little Gabbert analysis, carry this over from the preseason into actual football. And here we go. So the first 49ers drive is taken over at, here we go. Here's the Niners drive, first opening drive. By the way, Reek Armstrong, um, Brooks was incredible. Aaron Brooks in this game. Jimmy Ward, Reed, just everyone on the defense played spectacular. Um, this will be a theme throughout the first quarter. Is this Blaine Gabbert? Even though Blaine Gabbert is 6'4", he really throws the football, and he just throws it on such a downward trajectory all the time. His balls are just, kind of just always have the type of trajectory where it's always going down to the ground. Basically, his throws are always dipping instead of rising. And there you see there on a screen pass, he's just not hitting the screen, even though this Rams defense is pretty stout. And by the way, the Rams offense is so poor, the Niners defense so effective, you're going to see a lot of opportunities. Here you see the athleticism of Gabbert, and this can certainly help. You have Sensabaugh, you have Alexander out there for the Rams, Alex Ogletree. It's a very, very good defense. And there you see Blaine utilizing his feet really well. Then you see Blaine, I really like this play. He gets the defense to bite. You got to keep them honest in a Chip Kelly offense. I really like the call. Second down, Gabbert's going to look, and oh my goodness, what a catch if it is by Patton. Pins it into his chest. A lot of little slant routes throughout this football game. Then 3rd and 2. And on this particular play, there is nothing open. Like, I can even show you guys in the coach's film because you'll say, oh, Gabbert didn't do his job. Well, technically, let's see if anybody is open, right? So here we go. We have 2 wide receivers and a tight end. And, in fact, I want to go back and see that again because there might be 2 guys here that are running. The tight end looked like he was open. It looked like he was open. It looked like Torrey Smith was going to come uncovered. He really should have waited longer. And, but just that's frustrating there. To give up to see Gabbert steps up well. He has great protection. He's rushing that throw. The route is terrible because it only is 1 yard deep, and that's a 3rd and 2. Maybe want to see them run it up the gut, even though you're playing a good defensive line in Aaron Donald and the Rams. However, just not a great possession there. Here we see Curley return the football. First down for Gabbert. A good throw out to Curley. Curley was so active since just getting signed in free agency. He really had a good performance. Blaine stepping up. He's very athletic, Blaine, but come on. This is the type, his throws are very errant early in this football game. I mean, he has a guy in the middle, take something off of it, put a little arc on this football, Gabbert. And this is just an air-mailed throw that's just sloppy. Because he had Curley wide open, he needs to definitely put touch. He overshot him by like 15 yards. Way too much ammunition on that throw by Blaine. By the Blaine train. Blaine, pocket, collapses, athleticism, guts, first down. This is what makes him dynamic. He needs this running game to be a dynamic player. Here you see a screen pass thrown very well, and Hyde. I wanted to see him get upfield more on this particular play, because it's blocked so well on the outside. Like there's Smith and Pat and Curley and Smith both execute great blocks. If he would have cut to the middle more, he would have got away from the safety help over there. There you see Gabbert again. Look at this particular play. It's Blaine Gabbert as the second running back. Look at this dude go. Look at Blaney go. Tuck a football underneath his right arm and just go. I mean, Blaine's he's a two-read guy and go. And hey, it's working though. It's working. That's fine. I mean, he doesn't have, Patton and Smith. They might not be getting open. So he's utilizing his legs. Can't get upset at Gabbert. Only missing that screen and airmailing that pass. His throws just haven't quite been as accurate as I would like. There you see Hyde, the offensive line, getting some push here. Looking like a nice drive. Gabbert, pocket. That's a great ball out there to Selleck. Selleck's got to grab that sucker. That's a damn good throw. He got it up. When Blaine Gabbert gets his throws to the proper height, I mean, he's got velocity to drive the ball in there. 3rd and 6. I won't be surprised if Gabbert runs for a first. Beautiful route coverage here by Kelly because they have the numbers. So you're going to see here, you're going to see, let's see this quickly. So you're going to see Vance here. Vance McDonald is going to take the safety out of the play. You have two receivers, actually, Patton and Vance, and it's easy. It's 3-on-2. There's three guys. There's two guys down here. They can't cover all three. Chandron. Easy money. Easy money. A sensible makes a tackle. Again, you can't stress enough how impressive DeForest Buckner, this Lions secondary, Tremaine Brock, Bowman came back, Brooks. They dominated Case Keenum, and the Rams had some really stupid penalties. Here's, I think, one of the best plays of the football game, and it was an important play. You're going to see here 61, and then you're going to see Garrett Selleck put on a great block. And Zane Beatles completely stonewalls this guy right here. Tiller Vance. The whole thing is blocked perfectly by the offensive line. The execution is just flawless. It's all blocking schemes here. Vance pulls, 61 pulls. Zane Beatles doing his thing. Tight ends. And I believe, and Joe Staley doing his thing down the field. And therefore, Carlos Hyde has a path right to the end zone for a touchdown. Here we go. Next series here. First play call's a good call. So when you're evaluating Blaine Gabbert, I'm just not too confident if teams make him stay in the pocket. His throws in this game, I mean, they're just wildly inaccurate balls. I mean, he's just not controlling the football well. He's throwing everything low and everything behind. This throw is behind Torrey Smith, and it's really low. It's a catchable ball. He has plenty of velocity, but again, his throwing angle, his mechanics are just odd because he really throws down from a 6'4 frame. And, just the ball was behind Torrey Smith. They could have got a good 14-yard play out of that. Then they hand it to Hyde, nothing doing in the middle of the football field. What a run by Carlos Hyde here. Hyde looks quick this year. He looks a lot better. Look at him hit the hole. Oh, And I just noticed something. The reason that this play works, and this is the beauty, I guess, of a run read option, because you're going to see 93. He's looking at Blaine, and he's thinking, does Blaine still have it? By that time, he's too late. That's called run read option at its best. If you had to conduct a run read option PowerPoint to a class of individuals, you'd show them this example because Blaine Gabbert's presence held the defensive end and allowed Carlos Hyde to get upfield on him and make a big time run. Shawnee Drones. Sean getting a steady dose. And we're going to go now to the second quarter of play. Hand off to Sean. Drums get stacked. Bottled up by the Rams. Here comes Gab. Gab again, showing off the wheels. Love the effort. Love the hustle. Here's the fourth down call. Chip loves to go for it. And as a fan of football, I definitely am entertained. And if I was a coach, I would certainly go for it as well. But this play's doomed from the start. It's a negative 1 yard pass. And even if Blaine throws an accurate football, which he doesn't, the play is just doomed from the start. It's a screen pass out there to Torrey Smith. It's a terrible call on 4th and 1. Try to get a yard up front, throw it over marker. Don't like throwing the ball in, negatively or horizontally. So, play calling error, and Blaine Gabbert also not making a great throw on the screen again. Here, watch Todd Gurley. Big play in the game. They're down 7-0. He spiked the ball at a Niners defender. So that taunting penalty dropped them back 15 yards. Then I believe it might have been a punt, or Case Keenum might have threw a pick. Look at Carlos Hyde there. I love this move. Watch the sidestep. The sidestep burns the defense. Carlos Hyde, impressive. Gabbert in the pocket. I like this throw under duress. He put it in only a spot where Selleck can get it, and Selleck did have some drops during this game. Here you're going to see another throw that's behind Carlos Hyde by Blaine Gabbert. The first throw was fine, but this is low, a duck behind Carlos Hyde. Then you're going to see him make a very nice throw to Curley. And by the way, this could be the play of the game right here, I believe. This 4th and 6. Good thing Chip Kelly went for it. This throw and catch is great execution. What a grab by Jeremy Curley, who had one of the best games of his career on Monday night. Looks like a very good pickup. Here's Gabbert. Gonna wait, stand tall in the pocket. This is an accurate football. And Jeremy Curley made tremendous play. Big time players make big time plays. Niners defense was fantastic, as noted. So a lot of cracks at the apple for Blaine. We get a poverty of excess tonight with this video. Gabbert now going to look, going to tuck again and run. And he takes a shot, but it's defensive holding. So Blaine Gabbert again utilizing his feet. Gabbert is a running quarterback. And then Shawnee going to get to the corner for 6. Got one more possession. I believe we actually have 2 more possessions. Here's Gabbert. This could have been an interception. Overall, not the cleanest performance from Gabbert tonight. Although he shows that he could throw, although he shows his running prowess, the passing game is still a big, big concern. Hyde gets wrapped up. Again, conservative calls in the passing game. No one's going deep. I would have liked to see them stretch the field. 3rd and 6. What a great catch on a throw that's not perfect again. And this should be an easy pitch and catch, but Blaine just throws it low. Overall, you can work with this kid. He's an athlete. Here's Gabbert. This is an athletic throw there. Really like the play. Oh, and that fumble cost him. The fumble cost him. Let's take it to the 3rd quarter. Chandron fumbles the football. And let's just take the thing to the 3rd quarter. And so here we go. 3rd quarter of action. Gabbert is back. This offense is back on the field. Good throw here. Quick, easy, safe route. It's Patton. Gabbert looking. Low percentage ball. Has to catch it and eat it. But the call wasn't great. Again, this Rams defense actually looks great. I think Seattle's going to have trouble. And if the Rams could have scored on the Niners a couple of times, I mean, Case Keenum is downright terrible. But the Niners defense, again, they're gang tackling. They really won the football game. And it was timely scores by the Niners. But overall, their performance was not great. Like, after watching this game, I'm certainly worried about how Blaine's going to stack up in Carolina next week. The defense, though, if they could keep them in the game, I want to see more vertical plays. I want to see, calls. I want to see Patton utilized more. It's a lot of short balls, and Blaine's still even having trouble completing those. He's playing fine. Like, there's no need to panic about Gabbert. It's just he has a lot of room for improvement as we dissect this film. So, believe that the Niners are going to get the football back. Here we go. This feed, for some reason, wants to get a little bit blurry on us. Okay. 3rd and 7 for Gabbert here. Curley just pulled up on that play, and that was Blaine being impatient. Another 3 and out. This was one of the sloppiest quarters of football in all of Monday Night Football history. 3 and out fast. The offensive line not blocking at all. The Saints defensive line the Rams defensive line just dominating in this quarter. So you see there 9 to -7. And then a conservative call and easy pickings for St. Louis. We're going to get down to about the 4-minute mark where the next drive is going to take place. And I think this might be another 3 and out. So this whole quarter is disappointing for the Niners offense because the running game is just not getting a lot of push. 3rd and 8s for Gabbert a lot. And Let's see here. Pressure everywhere. The guards and centers don't block. That's just a tough. That's tough on Blaine Gabbert to get that football out there. It really is. Overall, not too much fun. Not too much fun. This could have been a pick six, by the way, if um, Alec Ogletree could have had this. Blaine's night could have been worse. And even though the team scored 28 points, can't harp on it enough. Blaine Gabbert, I'd say maybe he had during the game maybe 8 throws that were pretty solid. The rest are either ducks that are low. He utilized his legs well, but man, oh man, he's going to have to play better in Carolina. He really is. And he has the capability to at least get the football in the air here. This is a great ball, though, to QP. That's a very nice throw. That's one of the 8 good ones. Finally, he's going to get things rolling. Fourth quarter, we go. Gabbert in the pocket. Now you're seeing the Saints defense, and now you're seeing the Rams defense start to get tired, and now you're going to see the Niners offense heat up under Chip Kelly. Here you're going to see a smart play. Throw it away. Cool. This whole drive is great. Believe we might see an Aaron Donald flag. There's a flag on Torrey Smith, a hold. Moves the chains. You're going to see, I believe, a great ball to Patton here eventually. This throws a nice one to Curley, like Blaine's getting in a rhythm now. And they're playing a lot of zone-based defense, so they're able to take over. This is actually going to be the throw of the game. My favorite play is going to be this one coming up right here. And let's check it out. 2nd and 14. Look at the protection. Blaine gets protection, eyes downfield. This is the play that can get you excited about Carolina. Drives and throws a bullet right in between coverage to Patton. And then Patton will juke the corner and the safety, and he will turn up field. And when Patton gets the ball in open space, it's a wrap. I mean, look at how fast Patton is. He's quite a weapon indeed. That play set up Carlos Hyde touchdown run. Excuse me. It did not. I jumped to conclusions. That's the next series. 3rd and 3. Ball placement. Wow throws by Blaine here. Got to give the guy some props for this drive. After a terrible 3rd quarter, after an up and down first half, Gabbert making some plays, even though he eyes down Vance McDonald. Vance uncovers, and he can fall right back into the end zone. Ball was pelted perfectly. 26 for the Saints gets beat. Vance a lot. TD. You're going to see more. The Rams drives were quick. Nice throw here to Jeremy Curley. Things looking up. Blaine finding rhythm. That Rams defense starting to get tired. Takes a shot. I like the shot. Carlos Hyde making some things happen. 3rd down. Carlos Hyde going to eventually continue to make things happen. And here we go. Let's see if we can get this play going. Here we go. Gabbert, pocket. This throws in between 3 guys. The talent of Blaine Gabbert. Why he was drafted 3rd overall is because of this right here. And again, We're not going to act like Blaine Gabbert set the world on fire this game. It was the defense that won the game. That's just incredible. That's incredible timing. Few guys in the league can make a caliber of throw between three guys to Garrett Selleck like he just did. So you got to give him props. And the fourth quarter, man, it's a Blaine show. Here you're going to see some shenanigans. You're going to see Ogletree. You're going to see a little fight. Aaron Donald will throw his helmet. Things get heated. Things get very, very heated very quickly. Streakers going on the field. The whole thing is just insane. And then Carlos Hyde is going to walk in from a yard out. 28-0. San Francisco. Niners take the cake. Take the win in Levi Stadium over the Rams. A dominant performance. We will know more. Was this Case Keenum? The Rams defense is great. So I understand why the Niners had to go conservative a lot. Jeremy Curley had a great night. And Gabbert was very up and down. He still showed the inaccuracy, the inconsistency that he showed throughout preseason ball. But hey, 28-0. Next week, 14-point underdogs in Carolina. I am worried if Blaine can't keep up his accuracy that it could be troublesome because I don't think that Kuechly and Thomas Davis are going to let him just run for yards. Two rookie corners in Carolina can be healthy. Next week we will know a lot more about San Fran, but what an opening start. What an opening start for the Niners, especially that defense. And Blaine has high points in a win. We will see you guys next week with more film reviews. I know that some Texans fans want me to break down this past week Bears game. I'll try to get to that tomorrow as well. Appreciate y'all listening and you guys watching the show.